revised and refurbished rendering of Akhlaq of the 16th of March 2023. Fusion of spirituality, by means of Etiquette of Spirituality, Akhlaq, Tehzeeb, Tameez, Tareeka, Tarbethi Aur Taaleem. Quote of Mahatma Samarth Sadguru Parmama Pujya Shri Chandraji Maharaj of Fatehgarh, benevolently addressed as Shri Lalaji Maharaj, and Shri Babuji Maharaj addressed him as Adi Guru. Truth Eternal is the book written by Shri Lalaji Maharaj, Adi Guru. This directive below quote is for the sake of interested readers who are pursuing God realization and self-realization, as well as for the general good of readers. Cleanse your manas, mind, with practice of sadhana and then go through literature. Otherwise, reality will be lost upon you. By Suresh Kumar Makam. Akhlaq, Tehzeeb, Tameez, Tareeka, Tarbethi, Taaleem are the most potential voluminous phrases, which Shri Babuji Maharaj used to coin them while interacting in the matters of mundane life as well as in the matters of spirituality. It is a Pandora box of meanings, and those meanings understanding, comprehension descends upon who put upon the Tarbethi it is training in Taaleem and rigidly adhering to the practice along with the guidance of the benevolent guide who traversed the entire distance of all the worlds, rather this world, mundane world, and the spiritual world. Dictionary meanings. The word Akhlaq is the plural for the word khulq, which means disposition. Disposition is that faculty, malaka, of the soul which is the source of all those activities that man performs spontaneously without thinking about them. https://www.al-islam.org/jami-al-sadat-collector-facilities-meaning-and-origin-akhl. Tehzeeb, manners, culture, etiquette. https www.rekhtadictionary.com/meaning-of-Tehzeeb. Tameez, well-mannered, polite, courteous, discreet, judicious. Tareeka, method, mode, pattern, route, style, trick, vein, way. https www.collinsdictionary.com/dictionary/hindi-english/% E0% A4% A4% E0% A4% B0% E0% A5% 80% E0% A4% 95% E0% A4% B. Rule. https www.urdu.com/dictionary/urdu-to-english/tariqa-meaning-english/76747.html. Tarbethi means training. Taaleem means education. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/taaleem #. Text equals Taaleem %2C %20, which %20 means %20 feet education, childhood %2C %20 primary %20 and %20 secondary %20 schools. The Arabic, Urdu word, Taaleem, translates to education or instruction in English. It refers to the process of acquiring knowledge and skills through teaching, training, or research. https www.quora.com/what-meaning-of-Arabic-Urdu-word-Taaleem. Role of receiver as well as teacher. Line. भाई लालाजी महाराज पढ़ा रहे हैं, उनकी पलंग में बैठ हैं, अदब से बैठना. The situation is his abode, kamra, situation room. The event is offering of prasad to Shri Lalaji Maharaj. Shri Babuji Maharaj's preparation to bhog chadhane ka. Prasad offering. 1. Now the situation room shifts to kitchen and ingredients. The best of the ingredients from suji, bundi, ghee, dry fruits etc. of the pure, best quality, chun liya gaya. 2. The people of his janana who prepare to be pure in thoughts and deeds and hygiene in their way of life, and hygienically to be prepared. The above criteria are implied criteria not openly spoken at all. They used to happen or occur. Now situation room back to situation room of his abode, his kamra. By the time the bhog, prasad is ready, Shri Babuji Maharaj himself gets prepared for the appointed task. Simplest of the clothes, neat and tidy, but well decorated, to the appointed tasks to receive the most revered and honorable presence of his deity, Shri Lalaji Maharaj, on a makmal cloth or white cloth, before the palam, pot placed at below. Jasmine flowers bunch placed most reverentially. He used to put upon traditional UP topi, well pressed, white. Sometimes he used to decorate himself with his usual sherwani, full coat. The direction to one and all who is present with him in his abode during the blog ceremony is, Bhai, Adab, Urdu word, say betu, Lalaji Maharaj padar hain. His posture is sukhasan, cross-legged squatting, sitting in an erect posture as if like a well-trained and well-prepared soldier, as if ready for the combat and situation, ordered to present himself before the commander-in-chief. At the same time his sitting posture is upper portion of the body in erect state. Slightly bent head posture. For onlookers it is a deeply brewed state as if to indicate he is absorbed. That absorbance in that state is like already one with his beloved. As if it is the intersection of sunset, Sandhya Samaya. But it is sunrise, Suryadaya, Ushar Koala, of the briar world, to be one with the Aftab, the eternal sun. Here if you pick the physical example of the word called, drowning, in Sanskrit it is called Surya Asthame. Using of simile is nothing but an attempt to compare Shri Lalaji Maharaj. As per Shri Babuji Maharaj as Aftab, devotion expressed. The most loved devotion offering in the form of song. While offering the prasad, bhog chadana. Aftab-e-marfat, which rendering by devoted hearts in the presence of Shri Lalaji Maharaj by hearing that sweet rendering Shri Babuji Maharaj used to get transfixed and absorbed. And it is very dear to his heart. This made me to use the sun as the simile. Whereas in the physical sunrise and sunset situation, sun disappears. Whereas Shri Babuji Maharaj presents in this world as the master with his physical body. Because he is gracing at that period the grace, benedictions he is sharing. Whereas his presence at a time in the brighter world as well as in this world. And he could attract the attention of all the great personalities of the brighter world to the earth and the faithfuls. If anybody observes with the naked eye the sunset, the nascent observation dawns on him that urgency of emergence with intensity of his departure from this world, from the place of viewer of sunset. To be specific, from at the west coast of India, on the seashore, while observing the sunset, drowning of the sun, in the ocean, unfathomable ocean, at the same time engaged, busy in spewing his grace and shine. It is that intersection I am attempting to present, that scenario. If we keenly observe in that sunset, the perfect state of withdrawal is visible of this side of the place. But with an intrinsic outlook is that the sun wanted to maintain his presence. Never missed or delayed from the time immemorial his appearance on the other side of the world. Horizon. Can we name it as discipline? This celestial event occurrence? Or can we extend and expand to the point of crossing beyond the present mundane science? Because any event occurrence from time immemorial at the appointed time and hour without fail we invoke the word here, the eternity. Means to say one is certainly of one person's lifespan of 100 years. And second point is up to the point of his first ancestor. And the last lamppost is at the point of first human emergence. If the science has already measured that factor of emergence of human. And here we can take the help of Shri Babuji Maharaj's findings. Human emergence came since about 1,25,000 years ago. And if any event is occurring before that, then we can safely securely can accept the small meaning of eternity, as we could get numerical understanding from the Earth time capsule. But that event of sunrise for the Earth and sunset for the Earth is present as far as we mortals are concerned. This time measure is certainly to the eternity. And this is my viewpoint. What can we call this celestial occurrence? This query if we put to the chat GPT in present-day knowledge encyclopedia. Any light can throw upon. Chat GPT interaction. What can we name the occurrence of sunrise and sunset that is happening since even before human emergence on the earth? The occurrence of sunrise and sunset that has been happening since before human emergence on earth can be referred to as a natural phenomenon or a natural cycle. It is a regular event that happens every day as the earth rotates on its axis, causing the sun to appear to rise and set. This cycle of sunrise and sunset is an integral part of the earth's natural rhythm and has been occurring for billions of years. Attachment.png. What do you mean by natural in the above context? By natural in the above context, I mean that the occurrence of sunrise and sunset is a fundamental and inherent aspect of a physical world and is not caused by human or artificial intervention. The cycle of sunrise and sunset is a natural process that is driven by the movement of the earth in relation to the sun. It is a part of the natural order of the universe and has been occurring since long before the emergence of humans or any other form of life on earth. The occurrence of sunrise and sunset is governed by the laws of physics and is a result of Earth's rotation on its axis and its orbit around the sun. Attachment.png. You mean to say that you are referring to something else other than human or artificial intervention? What is that? Yes, that's correct. By natural, in the above context, I mean that the occurrence of sunrise and sunset is not caused by any human or artificial intervention, but rather it is a result of the Earth's natural movements in relation to the sun. The cycle of sunrise and sunset is a natural process that is governed by the laws of physics, including the Earth's rotation on its axis and its orbit around the sun. In other words, natural, in this context refers to the concept that the sunrise and sunset are not a result of human intervention or influence, but rather a fundamental and inherent aspect of the natural world that occurs independently of human activity. It is an example of a natural phenomenon that has been occurring since long before humans existed on Earth and will continue to occur regardless of human influence. Attachment.png. What is the fundamental and inherent aspect of the natural world that you refer to? The fundamental and inherent aspect of the natural world that I am referring to is the physical laws and processes that govern the behavior of the universe. These laws and processes are the fundamental building blocks of the natural world, and they operate independently of human intervention or influence. Examples of these fundamental aspects of the natural world include the laws of physics, such as gravity, electromagnetism, and thermodynamics, as well as the processes that occur as a result of these laws, such as the movement of celestial bodies, the formation of stars and galaxies, and the evolution of life on Earth. The occurrence of sunrise and sunset is just one example of a natural phenomenon that is a result of the fundamental aspects of the natural world. It is a result of the Earth's rotation on its axis and its orbit around the sun, which are governed by the laws of physics. Therefore, The sunrise and sunset are not something that humans have created or can control, but rather a natural process that occurs independently of human activity. Attachment.png. I am referring to sunrise-sunset happening for the earth. By the way, what do you mean by physical laws and processes that govern the behavior of the universe and applied to earth and sun, in which you are assuming and presuming that universal law are binding and applied on one and all, and further it means to say, I apologize for any confusion in my previous response. You are correct that the specific example of sunrise and sunset. Attachment.png. I am referring to sunrise-sunset happening for the earth. By the way, what do you mean by physical laws and processes that govern the behavior of the universe and applied to earth and sun, in which you are assuming and presuming that universal law are binding and applied on one and all, and further it means to say that the state of sunrise and set and the human and vegetation upon the globe, animate and inanimate, if so applied. You are answering the great research of Prof. Stephen Hawking of searching the rays in the deep depths of the universe is present and they are living like us. That is life upon the globe in relation to the sun. It appears you are ending the sphere of science and human intelligence by using the word for all the unknown factors, situations, unanswered questions, or you may end up into saying with one small word, the science is yet to develop. Can you clarify me? I apologize for any confusion in my previous response. Allow me to clarify what I meant by physical laws and processes that govern the behavior of the universe. Physical laws are the fundamental principles that govern the behavior of matter and energy in the universe. These laws are universal, meaning that they apply to all objects and all situations throughout the universe. Examples of physical laws include the laws of gravity, thermodynamics, electromagnetism, and relativity. Processes, on the other hand, refer to the natural phenomena that occur as a result of these physical laws. These processes are observable and measurable, and they are the basis for scientific inquiry and investigation. In the case of sunrise and sunset, these are natural processes that occur on Earth as a result of the physical laws of the universe. The Earth's rotation on its axis and its orbit around the Sun are governed by these physical laws, which determine the timing and duration of the day and night, and the position of the Sun in the sky. In regards to the question of life in the universe, it is currently unknown whether or not life exists beyond Earth. However, the study of astrobiology and the search for extraterrestrial life is an active area of scientific research. The principles of physical laws and processes are applicable in the search for extraterrestrial life, as they help scientists understand the conditions necessary for life to exist and the potential habitats where life could thrive. In summary, physical laws and processes are fundamental aspects of the natural world, and they are the basis for scientific investigation and understanding of natural phenomena, including sunrise and sunset. While there are still many unanswered questions and unknown factors in our understanding of the universe, scientific inquiry and investigation continue to push the boundaries of knowledge and understanding. Attachment.png. So it means to say that the fundamentals you are referring is the gravity energy, electromagnetism, thermodynamics, relativity governed the matter and energy entire universe. But the yield and result of those forces do govern the life and life forms. Then how the life forms came into existence? Only upon the earth. And how, like an atomic clock precision and more than that, the events are occurring upon this earth. For the earth, but not visible anywhere else other than you taking escape route using the word called nature, beyond this universal fundamentals. And you taking the recourse of science is yet to develop. You taking the pathway that is unknown. Can you find any better way of and communicate? Because this 3 words, natural, unknown, science not developed, a child do say, a child says nature, I don't know, I have not learnt. What is the difference of utterances of an innocent child and you? I apologize if my previous responses did not fully address your questions. Let me try to clarify my points further. The fundamental physical laws and processes that govern the universe do indeed have an impact on the existence and evolution of life on Earth. For example, the laws of physics determine the conditions necessary for the formation of stars, planets, and ultimately the conditions that allowed life to emerge and evolve on Earth. The specific occurrence of sunrise and sunset is a natural phenomenon that occurs on Earth as a result of the physical laws that govern the movement of the Earth and the Sun. This phenomenon is not unique to Earth, as similar processes occur on other planets in our solar system and likely on planets around other stars in the universe. However, it is important to note that the emergence of life on Earth is not solely the result of physical laws and processes. The origin of life is still an area of active scientific research. And there are still many unanswered questions about how life first emerged on Earth. It is possible that there are other factors beyond our current understanding of physical laws and processes that contributed to the emergence of life. In regards to your question about the difference between the utterances of a child and myself, as an AI language model, my responses are based on the information and knowledge that I have been trained on. While I strive to provide accurate and informative responses, my abilities are limited by my programming and the knowledge that is available to me. In summary, while physical laws and processes are fundamental aspects of the natural world, the emergence of life on Earth is still an active area of scientific research. And there may be other factors beyond our current understanding that contributed to its emergence. My responses are based on the information available to me and are meant to provide accurate and informative answers to your questions. Attachment.png. So you are leading me that the first factor is nature and nature is unknown to you and me both. Secondly, you are leading me to there are, beyond nature, factors. And also, beyond science and above science. But you have an escape route that I am programmed with information and my abilities are limited with the information provided with me. And further, you have taken me to the point that it is accidental if you say so. What do you mean by accidental from your viewpoint? I have different understanding, but let me know about your understanding. I apologize if my previous responses led to any confusion. Let me clarify my points further. When I refer to nature, I am referring to the fundamental physical laws and processes that govern the behavior of the universe, including the Earth and the Sun. While we have made significant progress in understanding and describing these natural processes, there are still many mysteries and unknowns, particularly when it comes to the emergence of life on Earth. In regards to the emergence of life, there are many theories and hypotheses, but the exact cause or origin of life is still unknown. Some scientists believe that life may have emerged through a combination of chance events and chemical processes, while others propose that life may have been brought to Earth by comets or other celestial bodies. When I use the term accidental, I am referring to the possibility that the emergence of life on Earth may have been the result of a combination of random events and chemical processes, rather than a deliberate or predetermined process. However, this is still a topic of debate and further scientific research is needed to fully understand the origins of life. In summary, the emergence of life on Earth is a complex and still mysterious process that involves both natural and potentially unknown factors. While we have made significant progress in understanding the natural processes that govern the universe, there is still much we do not know, and further research is needed to fully understand the origins of life. Line. Locking his both palms, closing the eyes, deeply absorbed. So much so a small word to say, silence is born, stillness is carved, as if the heavens have opened up for the great invitation, for the great submission to the divine, to the very divine of the divine light. As if Shri Babuji Maharaj devotion and love to his martyr Shri Lalaji Maharaj, so much so that Shri Lalaji Maharaj compelled to come down to this world again, to be one with his beloved lover or everything. Shri Babuji Maharaj written in his personal practice, which is published in the book of Autobiography of Ramchandra, first book. Readers are requested to refer and come to conclusion that what is Lalaji Maharaj to Babuji Maharaj. And I am attempting to assist with the available phrases and known to me. In one of the intercommunications with Swami Vivekanand Ji Maharaj, Swami Vivekanand Ji mentioned to Shri Babuji Maharaj that your love is so much so and so great to your master that he left his brighter world and came to be with you into this world. There was another intercommunication with Mata Radha Devi. Mata Radha Devi mentions it that her love to Lord Krishna was so great that nobody ever surpassed it, and it is further mentioning takes place in the war of Narakasur and in the war field. Mata Radha Devi used to be present and fought the war. Mata Radha addresses him, Shri Babuji Maharaj, as her brother, as you surpassed limits of my love to Lord Kishanji Maharaj. Henceforth you are my brother. In the book of Autobiography of Shri Ramchandra consist only intercommunications with all saints, personalities of the world from the Vedic times and before and beyond, as well as from the beginning of creation, but could not find such an example like Shri Babuji Maharaj to his Guru, to his guide, to his mentor, as none of the above mentioned could be found in any writings, rather those above mentioned taken birth by his living, by his conduct. Then he set the standards for the spirituality, orders, faith, conduct, propriety, righteousness, which further goes down and shows us spiritual etiquette, spiritual manners, spiritual ethics, rather ethics for spirituality, morals of spirituality, manner of spirituality, courtesies of spirituality, orders of spirituality, conducts of spirituality, character of the spirituality. It is actually who unfolded all the above mentioned things and set the highest standards for the spiritual people, so that no contamination can set in, no pollution can enter in. Spirituality remains pristine, pure pearl in this world, remains to the eternity and always available to the mankind at the simplest call for the spiritualness, spiritual freedom, and for the spirituality. The spirituality or the spiritualness is born only for the mankind, and it is available on this earth only. That is the ancient wisdom spell, and they said even gods and goddesses and deities have to come down and take a birth as a human, achieve with the severest penance. That is the firmness of conviction of the ancient wisdom. Hence they made this earth as the abode of heavens, and so sacred, holy form of purity, such that they absorbed in total the entire matter as spiritualness. Out of this matured ancient wisdom and their conviction, lived conviction, centuries and millenniums got absorbed, and then only a fertile ground was prepared. One sided of it was the most destructive scenario in atmosphere prevailed, hence the imminent emerge of a personality, Shri Babuji Maharaj, Chandraji Maharaj of Shahjahanpur, to grace this mundane world. And it became possible with Shri Lalaji Maharaj, Chandraji of Fatehgarh. Shri Babuji Maharaj mentioned it. Shri Lalaji Maharaj came down to this world only once. He has not past lives. He is the divine light. To make it to happen of all the above mentioned properties, Characters and profile of the spirituality as their wisdom went to say, unless the spiritualism remains, sustains, maintains, then only humanism and humanity remains and continue to remain. All these greatest truths and the voluminous truths found traces to the simplest living of Shri Ram Chandraji Maharaj of Shahjahanpur. I was 16.5 years old when I first saw Shri Chandraji Maharaj of Shahjahanpur for his 78th birthday celebrations. Never spoken with him directly as he was 78 years old and I am 16 years old. The first para I am re-quoting here. Akhlaq, Tehzeeb, Tameez, Tareeka, Tarbethi, Taaleem, under the tutelage of my Acharya, most revered, respected Shri Raghavendra Rao Sahib of Raichur. He imbibed, and he is always attempting to, and the result is I am able to express those great noble truths to the eternity. I leave it to the reader's thinking and I trust in their prudence to draw the solace of nectar of noble truth and remain, Amara, to the spiritual immortality. From mortality to immortality, this is possible only by the spirituality. Dictation occurred at Dr. Channabasapa's house in his room, sitting on his cot from 9:22 p.m. till 11:22 p.m. The 16th of March 2023. Dictation taken by Chi. Manohara. This revised article has been dictated to my student and preceptor Chi. Raghavendra of Brisbane, Australia, between the time of 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Indian time of Wednesday, the 22nd of March 2023. Suresh Kumar Makam, Yoga Acharya, Suresh Kumar Makam at gmail.com. Mobile, 9448277075. 7892193475. https sites.google.com/sites/liavestham https www.youtube.com/@liavestham